What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And you guys have waited long enough to get to see a house tour. I finally decided to do it. You guys keep asking for it, and I'm really excited to show you. We got things organized relatively well. The house is still kind of empty. And because of that, I decided I would film it on the night that we were hosting a birthday party for my friend Jason, because that gives you something else to look at. You know, it lets you see people rather than just empty shells, which a lot of the stuff is still just very empty. We have not filled this home at all. But a house is just a house without people in it, and then people make it a home, and I think it's nice. Because I filmed it during a party, I will have to do it voiceover style, so I hope you guys don't mind that too much. And for those of you who are concerned out there, because many of you told me, Boogie, you got to be careful. You can't show people your home. It feels like they're too close to you. You know, at the end of the day, I wouldn't have this place if it wasn't for you. So I want to show it to you. You deserve to see it as much as anybody else. So enjoy. First up is the office where I film everything and stream everything. And it's a mess, and it's always going to be a mess. We've hung up a few things, but it's in a state of transition. It's not what it's going to look like eventually, but it's okay for now. Here's my PC setup, which is a 4770K Intel chip with a 970 GTX or GeForce card in it. Dual monitor setup. One's a television so that I can stream from consoles easier. There's my chair. It's just a normal chair. Everybody's always fascinated by that. But it's just a normal chair. It's a mattress topper against the wall that diffuse sound, and there's a light bouncing back for me there because I'm ghetto, I guess. A green screen that we picked up from Amazon. I mean, it's all just pretty basic stuff. Now here's the kitchen. Please forgive the mess because we're in the middle of a birthday party, but the house is packed, and this is how I like it. This is all gaming space. I mean, the dining room is board games, and the living room is video games, and we store all that stuff in the cubicles there. I think you can see my Amiibo collection. Mantelpiece is covered in family stuff and some toys, obviously, too, but the YouTube gold play button is there, and it'll probably always be there because it reminds me of you. I mean, that's like you guys are always here, and you guys are absolutely family to us. I took a few minutes to harass these guys while they were playing Smash, which is the worst thing to do. I know the place, again, is messy, but we're hosting a party, so everybody's been eating and drinking and having fun. Then behind the couches here are these shelves that I've got to put collectibles, and we're slowly filling it with stuff that you guys have sent to the P.O. box. And of course, there's like their wedding cake toppers. I picked those up for dirt cheap when one of my local gaming stores closed. And then the dining room is just going to be a board game room. Like, we were getting a game table built, but these guys are playing, oh, what are they playing? The DC deck building game. There's another one of the shelves. Two little pots that I made that hold a bunch of dice. And I think we have about 100 board games over in the corner. I had to put daylight bulbs in here because I can't read very well without good lighting. But that really helps. And, I mean, like I said, it's all gaming space. That's what we're going to do. We're going to game and we're going to have fun all the time. That's the whole point of this place. So here in the hallway, there's not much of anything, just a couple of posters, but I wanted to show them to you. There's a signed poster by Bo Burnham, one of my favorite YouTubers, my favorite comedians, and my favorite people. And I forgot that Remington did that while I was filming. Oh, that's my wife, too, by the way. There's more of her later in the video. Here's our good Mythical Morning poster, which is not signed, but I hope to get it signed one day by Rhett and Link. Here's one of our bathrooms, and my wife decided it was going to be the Batcave. So it's entirely decorated in like kids Batman stuff. Except this came from Loot Crate, and that is like one of the creepiest things. There's Batgirl behind the door, but the Joker is like straight up terrifying. Here's the studio that I was going to film in, and I think I will be filming all of my Francis videos in. But as it is right now, it's turned into like kind of a guest room, but also collectibles room. All my Francis videos are getting filmed in here. This is my old rig from about 2 years ago with a mechanical keyboard. I mean, you recognize most of this stuff. The Link and Sword and Shield I love, absolutely. But it turned out that this room is not very good because all the appliances in the house, including the air conditioning, makes too much noise. So I really can't stream from there. I really can't film from there unless the air's off, and it's about to be summer in Arkansas. So that's what moved us into the office. And I mean, at least we had the space to move. But I'm still going to film Francis videos in here because they look awesome. But the real reason I bought this house, you're about to see it, is the master bath. Has these cool infinity mirrors set up. I always love that effect. But we got his and her sinks and his and her mirrors. But look at this tub. Look at this tub. I actually fit in a tub. I had my first bath. I normally shower like, you know, here in the shower, but I had my first actual bath in a really, really long time, and I love it there. And that's pretty much the whole house, and I love it so much, man. It's perfect for what we want to do. I didn't show you everything, but I showed you the parts that are important. Here's after everybody's cleaned out, and man, guys, I can't thank you enough. I owe it all to you. I love you so much for it. And that's it. That's the house. That's my life. You know, my friends, my games, the YouTube place, my wife, my family, and you guys. I mean, obviously, you guys. I think back to when I was a kid and when I graduated from high school. I was sleeping on the couch in the living room because I didn't have any personal space to myself. You know, and now, I mean, all these years later, obviously, but with your help and my wife's help and my friends' help, we have this, man, and I you know, it's more than I ever wanted. It's more than I ever dreamt of. I'm sure plenty of you live in much nicer, much bigger houses, and but I mean, this is more than I could have ever wished for, man. And I love you for it. I really love you for it. I genuinely do. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much for pulling me out of those dark, scary places I was ready to die. And put me somewhere so much nicer. Thank you. I love you guys. I'll speak with you soon.